Hello guys and welcome to CSGO PC game running an Apple Pro Display XDR screen on a PC computer, the fastest gaming PC computer in 2018 that is equipped with the two Titan RTX SLI video cards through the NVLink bridge and Core i9-9900K overclocked at 5.3 GHz but emulated as i5-9600K to be able to run 5.3 GHz per core stable, 5300 MHz per core stable. I'm going to show you guys today 12K resolution. That is my desktop is set, so I'm using full screen windowed mode because look like at full screen mode somehow the game is crashing after 3 or 5 minutes and I couldn't record 10 minutes of the gameplay even. So at full screen windowed it doesn't crash. So I'm going to use 12,032 pixels by 6,768 pixels, which is 4 times of the Nvidia DSR technology over the Apple Pro Display XDR screen 6K resolution native, which is the 6016 pixels by 3384 pixels. Okay, I'm going to use everything maximum possible visuals, including the 8 times MSAA. Okay, everything what is maximum possible visuals is set over here, guys. As you can see, let me real quick go and demonstrate it to you. Everything what is high, the maximum possible set to high. Everything what is very high set to very high. Okay, 8 times MSA, this is how we're going to start, and then I'm going to turn down the MSA. So let's go ahead and have a look, guys, because I already show you CSGO running 16K resolution on 2 RTX 2080 Ti in July of 2019. I'm about to show you 16K resolution running on 2 Titan RTX SLI, which is a little bit much more powerful video cards than RTX 2080 Ti in terms of the VRAM frame buffer, which is 24 GB of GDDR6 of Samsung memory per each Titan RTX video cards today during this test. So let's go ahead and get going, guys, and in the end of this video I'm going to show you a little bit of the system specification information that I'm using today. And guys, I'm going to use the grand final demo match 103 from 2016, July 10, 2016. I'm going to include this demo file for you in the video description so you can test exact the same demo and compare with your system. Let's go ahead and start the match. As again, this is with 8 times MSA, very aggressive resolution, 12K resolution with everything possible, maximum possible visuals possible in CSGO PS game or Counter-Strike Go Global Offensive, running 12K resolution, guys. And this is not the regular 12K resolution that I'm testing. This is going to be 12K resolution 16 divided by 9 aspect ratio. That is going to be a standard 12K resolution because 6K resolution 16 divided by 9 aspect ratio will be standard that Apple proposed to us in their Pro Display XDR screen. Okay, let me real quick disable the overlay. CL underscore draw HUD together and then space 0, enter. Okay, excellent. Let me actually real quick reload the demo file real quick. So without the overlay. So I'm going to show you 3-5 minutes with 8 times MSA and then 3-5 minutes without 8 times MSA. And at the left top corner, as you can see, we have the display information system that is updated every second, and I call it tougher. T stands for the temperature of the component, U stands for the usage or utilization of the component, F stands for the frequency of the component, and FR stands for the fan rotation. Only available for video card 1 and video card 2 because the fan rotation running at 100% on each Titan RTX. Dual fan design, they're kind of noisy, keep that in mind, but my CPU doesn't show any fan rotation frequency because or percentage because my CPU is water cooled with all-in-one water cooling system by Corsair H150i Pro that has 360mm radiator and 3 120mm fans, and it's running nice, cool and quiet. You cannot even hear it. But 2 Titan RTXs, guys, two-way 2-fan design on each Titan RTXs are very loud, guys. Keep that in mind. you probably can pick up a little bit of the noise out of my two Titan RTXs right now. So I borrowed this screen, guys, Apple Pro Screen XDR from one of my friends. They're Apple fans, and I'm going to use it for a couple days, and I'm going to record a lot of videos, and I'm going to upload those videos at 6K resolution, Apple native screen resolution, and as well as 12K resolution under the Nvidia DSR technology while using 6K native Apple screen resolution. But keep in mind, guys, that the performance stats at the left top will be the similar performance stats to any screens using the 6016 pixels by 3384 pixels, and look like this is the 6K resolution 16 divided by 9 aspect ratio. And it is going to be used by Acer, HP, Dell, LG, Samsung in the future. So the performance will be the same no matter what kind of brand, no matter what kind of inches of the screen. But this Apple screen is 32 inches and costs $4,999 without the stand, which is I think a little bit of rip off, especially for 6K resolution 32 inch. It's looking amazing. It is looking amazing, guys, but then when you're going to compare it with 8K resolution, even old school Samsung 30 Hz TVs that you can convert to the monitor, even still at 30 Hz, but still 8K resolution, it's on another level. 8K resolution, even old school 8K resolution Samsung TV. But keep in mind that the new Samsung TVs are coming in the end of 2020, and the new 8K resolution TVs by LG are coming as well, and those TVs, guys, will be the best way to convert to the monitor, and two Titan RTX video cards are more than ready for it, guys, at 60-50 FPS average in 99% of the games that they tested with the maximum possible visuals. And keep in mind that 8K resolution screens, you can use the DSR technology, and you can convert into 16K resolution screen, pretty much rendering 16K resolution or 133 megapixels rendered in real time, while the 6K resolution by Apple or any 6K resolution screen by any companies, you can only convert through the DSR tool into 12K resolution screen as well. But it's going to be 6K resolution is 20 megapixels and 12K resolution will be around 76-74 megapixels. But 16K resolution through the DSR is 133 megapixels. Keep that in mind. Look at that GPU utilization, almost perfect. 90% for GPU 1 and 99% for GPU 2. The FPS will be above 70 FPS average. The latency delay will be below 15 milliseconds latency delay on average, which is nice. Very comfortable playable status gameplay, which is more than playable status, but on another level, which is comfortable playable status. It's running nice and silky smooth, guys, without any stuttering at 12K resolution rendered in real time. So it doesn't matter if it's DSR or not, it's going to show you the same performance on 12K resolution native screen, plus minus 1 FPS, and it requires a lot of hardware, a lot of powerful hardware, guys, to be able to render it in real time, 12K resolution. Keep that in mind. Wow, and the CPU utilization, as you can see, way below 60% per just 6 cores, 6 threads. So this is a sign for us, guys, that the future PC gaming doesn't require more than 8 threads on the CPUs, especially when I'm talking when you're playing 4K resolution and above. And the higher resolution, the less CPU usage is required under the heavy stress throughout the Direct3D API, throughout the OpenGL API, and throughout the Vulkan API. No matter what kind of 3D rendering in real-time APIs I was testing in the PC games, this scenarios will be the same. The higher resolution, the less CPU will be utilized, the less CPU cores and the less CPU threads will be required at that resolution. Okay, beautiful, guys. As you can see, it's running 6 core, 6 threads, 5300 megahertz stable. I pulled for you all the 6 core utilization. My CPU is using liquid thermal compound paste on it, and as again, H150i Pro Corsair all-in-one water cooling system, which is one of the best for $159. Pretty much, guys, this is the fastest scenario for 9th generation Intel i CPUs. and this is the fastest computer in 2019, fastest PC gaming computer in 2019, that will show you the most of the FPS, much higher FPS than 2 RTX 2080 Ti, guys. But when it's utilizing below 99% per GPU 1 and GPU 2, it means that 2 RTX 2080 Ti will show you the similar FPS when the 2 RTX 2080 Ti will be overclocked to the maximum possible on-air frequencies on GPU and DRAM, and the 2 Titan RTXs will be running stock. And today I'm running 2 Titan RTXs stock because you can overclock them at any way that you like, but maximum overclock on the 2 Titan RTXs and SLI will give you 3-4 FPS. This is the maximum gain. So today I'm recording this video with the ShadowPlay, and it's consuming 3 FPS while it's recording in real time on the same system. So without the ShadowPlay recording, it's pretty much 3 FPS higher that you can see right now at the left top FPS counter. So go ahead and add 3 FPS to the FPS counter to get the FPS without the ShadowPlay recording. Showing guys such a smooth, such a beautiful, look at this volumetric particles, still very amazing FPS with the volumetric particles and such. Look at this, we got some smoke, but still very impressive FPS. 12K resolution, guys, rendered in real time. Wow. Alright, so let me real quick go ahead and quit the game, and now I'm going to turn down the anti-aliasing, and we're going to run without the anti-aliasing, and then we're going to wrap it up. And in the end of this video, we're going to talk a little bit about my hardware specification. So pretty much Apple Pro Display XDR screen, first time connected to the PC system. That is a very powerful PC gaming system, and the fastest PC gaming system on the in 2018. And I scored with this system in 3D Mark Firestrike Ultra version 1.1 top 25 computers when 50 million people was benching, guys, that benchmark. I scored top 25 computers in the world in the January of 2020. Keep that in mind, when everybody already was testing that and tested all the Titan RTXs, all the RTX 2080 Ti's, all kind of videos, all kind of systems. Over 50 million people was testing it, and it scored top 25 in the 3D Mark Firestrike Ultra version 1.1. Alright guys, let's go ahead and run it again. So this time it's going to be without the anti-aliasing. Okay, same kind of scenarios, and 12K resolution. Still not bad GPU utilization, as you can see, but for GPU 1 it's kind of can be better than that. We kind of, at least I would say, 1.7 times faster than a single Titan RTX. But keep in mind, guys, that on 6K resolution and under the 12K resolution on this Apple Display Pro Display XDR screen, I will test for you guys even the single Titan RTX, just to find out how much it will perform 6K 16 divided by 9 aspect ratio, and how much it will perform under the 12K resolution 4 times DSR with 16 divided by 9 aspect ratio as well. Because pretty much Apple just set the standards, and this is going to be a standard 6K resolution for Dell, HP, Acer, LG, Samsung, all kind of monitors in the future, ASUS. The 6K resolution is coming after the 4K resolution, guys, and then 8K resolution for kind of more richer gamers will be available in the end of 2020. I mean, 4K resolution will be standard, and 1080p, guys, in the end of 2020 will be a history already. Look at that FPS. We increase in terms of the FPS right now, almost 100 FPS average. We decrease in the latency delay, which is nice, below 10 milliseconds. Right now it's running such a fantastic experience, even with the kind of okay SLI scalability under the 2 GPUs. It's still running beautiful FPS, guys, and right now the status of the gameplay will be playable, not even playable status, but comfortable playable status. So on another level than it's playable status on my mark. So yeah, the CPU utilization is still below 60%, as you can tell. Still 6 threads, 6 cores, but below 60%. So pretty much we don't need even the 8-thread CPU, because we're not going to increase the FPS. We're going to decrease the FPS because there is a controller on the CPU that's responsible, you know, which core will receive the instruction for the CPU to compute, and it's checking first of all how many cores are available, then it's checking how many cores are less utilize, and then after that it's sending the CPU instruction into that core for the CPU to compute, and it all takes, guys, nanoseconds. It all takes the delay. So the more cores you have, the more CPU controller will check, the more nanoseconds it will check through all these cores, and it will create a nanoseconds latency delay, and it's going to decrease your FPS, not the increase but decrease your FPS. So pretty much when your CPU utilization in PC gaming is below 90% utilized for all cores, that means, guys, that you don't need to have CPU with more cores, because with such idea will pretty much lower down your FPS a little bit in terms of PC gaming. Keep that in mind. And as I already told you, 4K resolution and above, 6 threads is more than enough in PC gaming, and I believe it's going to be this scenario all the way till 2022. So the new i5 10600K Intel CPU, which will be 6 core 12 threads, will be more than enough, guys, and it will be king of PC gaming in 2020, in the end of 2020. The most important thing, it's going to be overclockable on 12 threads at 5.3 gigahertz at 6 core 12 threads. And if you're going to run the scenario that I'm emulating right now, my i9 9900K at i5 9600K, just to show you guys that i5 9600K is the best Intel 9th generation CPU for PC gaming. But to use the same scenarios to bring 10600K Intel CPU 10th generation CPU with the 6 core 6 threads, you will be able to fix the stable frequency 5.5 gigahertz. And for me, for 9th generation Intel Core i CPU, to achieve 5.5 gigahertz of 10th gen Intel Core i CPU, you need to overclock your CPU to 5.8 gigahertz, and this is unheard of frequencies. Imagine to run 500 more frequency that I'm running right now per each core on my CPU. It's going to give me at least 1 FPS extra. So keep that in mind. So that's why 10600K CPU, guys, will be the king CPU for the PC gamers in the end of 2020, beginning of 2021, and it's going to be much faster than Ryzen 3000 series, because the Ryzen 3000 series cannot even compete with i5 9600K overclock at 5.2 gigahertz. It's going to be 15% faster than Ryzen 3000 series any CPUs overclock at any frequencies. The Core i5 9600K with 5.2 gigahertz or 5.3 gigahertz will be at least 15% faster than Ryzen 3000 series in PC gaming in terms of the FPS. About 100 FPS, guys, average, below 10 milliseconds latency delay. Pretty amazing results. And let me go ahead and wrap it up. I guess we're done over here. Let me show you my desktop. My desktop today was set at 12K resolution as well. So 12K resolution, which is 12,032 pixels by 6,768 pixels. And this is how my CPU Z. Let me go ahead and press the Windows button and press the plus sign button. I'm going to use the magnifier. So I'm going to show you what's up under the CPU Z over here going on. So 5300, as you can see, megahertz and frequency, 6 core 6 threads, to be able to keep it stable. Let me go to the cache. 1 second, guys. I cannot, what's going on here? I didn't, wow, cannot switch it, huh? 1 second, guys. Let me close down the magnifier. I think too much of magnifier, but anyways. So guys, here we go, and this is my CPU load. As you can see, it was during the gameplay. This is my beautiful royal wallpaper for 2020 with my system on the background. And yeah, let me show you the IDA 64. Oh, I don't have it. Okay, anyways. Well, thank you so much, guys, for watching. Right now I'm putting some great videos for you to check out. Don't forget to check it out. And if you don't see any videos, go ahead and check the video description. Positive comments, guys. Smash that like button for the support so I can record more great videos in the future. Subscribe, smash that bell button so you're gonna see the videos, and more great videos are coming. Check out my 16K resolution in DSR videos of the native 8K resolution screens. On the same system, it's going to be amazing. Out of the these two Titan RTXs and SLI. And guys, I will see you in the next videos. Have a great day. Till the next time. Keep in mind that more videos out of the Apple Pro Display XDR screen is coming in 6K resolution, as well as in DSR up to 12K resolution. And this 12K resolution, guys, under the DSR are looking much better than Apple technologies running on the Mac Pro Retina display technology. It's not matched to 12K resolution DSR under the Windows 10 Pro. Keep that in mind. Alright, go ahead and smash the like button, subscribe, have a great day, and I will see you guys in the next videos. Till the next time.